White kept the edge from the get-go and never let up. This stakes an immediate claim to board. A provocative opening that usually leads to sharp positions. Developing the knight and supporting the center in this variation of the Sicilian. Black opens up the light-squared bishop and controls the central dark squares. White offers to trade in the center, giving up a center pawn for more active pieces. This trade gives black two central pawns versus one central pawn for white. White recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's two central pawns. Black develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended white pawn. White defends the pawn and starts to develop on the queen side. This develops and attacks the white knight. Solid central advance. Gaining influence seems helpful enough. This strikes at the center. It happens. They put their knight on a safer square. Are they being serious? Black is going to castle kingside, or so they think. This simply lets black unpin a knight, allowing it to provide defense. Black is going to castle kingside, or so they think. White is going to castle kingside, or so they think. Breaking news. Black missed a better way to unpin a knight, allowing it to provide defense. Castling gets the king to safety with the side of rook development. This is an equal trade. So it goes. Recapturing. Fine. Now black can castle on the queen side. Will they get away with it? This evades the checking queen. The better move was to castle to the same side as the opponent. The better move was to avoid trading the piece. The better move was to cast a great find. Black should try checkers. White is winning a queen with that fork. Hey, look, the better move was to castle. The better move was to avoid trading the piece. After all captures, this is an equal trade. The balance is maintained with this good trade. This is an equal trade. So it goes. White recaptures and develops. Okay. This simply lets white take an open file with a rook. The rook is now on an open file, like it should be. This blocks the check from an opposing rook. Makes sense. That's an error. Terrible. Just terrible. There's a trade offered here. Riveting stuff. The best option was to sacrifice a knight for a nice tactic. That's an error. Terrible. That's an error. Terrible. Just terrible. There's a trade-off. There was a great move. They spotted the one good move here. Impressive. This removes. The game was close. Now white is. This blocks the check from an opposing rook. Makes sense. That's an error. The best option was to offer an equal trade of pieces. Black should try checkers, because this allows white to sacrifice a rook for a nice tactic. That's unfortunate. The best option was to offer capturing while sacrificing. Recap. This simply lets white checkmate. This blocks the check from a forced move, no create. The rook sidesteps trouble. This evades. Yep, that was. It's a forced move. Yep, that was the move. It's a forced move. What? It's the rook sidesteps a forced. This. That's an error. That's unfortunate. They missed a chance to punish a mistake. Black should try checkers because this allows white to win material through an eventual skewer. White is going to win material because of that skewer. Oh, well, recapturing. Fine. The X-ray will win some material for white. Nice line. I have no notes. The best option was to force the loss of castling rights. I have no notes. This gives a queen away for free. What a world! I have no notes. They hung a queen. I have no notes. White is a genius. Now, this loses a rook. Get better or something. This move gives away a free rook, which is sad. This move gives away a free queen, which is the strongest choice. This loses a rook. Get better or something. This loses a rook. Get better. They found the only move that works. Nicely done. This evades the checking queen. This forces an event. A back rank mate. This evades the checking queen. This evades the. This threatens to checkmate the king. This prevents the opponent from being able to. Capturing that rook wins material. I'm happy for them. This threatens to checkmate the king. It's a ladder mate, classic. Recapturing. This threatens to check. This prevents the opponent from being able to force. This threatens to force. This recapture. White is winning a pawn with that fork. Hey, look, it's a fork. The pawn side, they hung their pawn. Classic. Kicking a bishop. The king is checked with this right on target. Good work. The pawn got out of a bad situation. It's a ladder mate. Classic. White kept the edge from the get-go and never let up. This simply lets white take an open file with a rook.